Hi everyone, I'm August and this week I did something completely different. I know it's weird. I know it's not like a regular acrylic pour. It is just for fun. I cannot stress that enough. It's just for fun. So a couple weeks ago, Darren from Venom Fluid Art challenged me to do a scoop drag pleat. So what a normal scoop and drag is, you've got your colors out and you've blown them out or you've swiped them or you've done whatever you're going to do to them. You come in with a palette knife, you scoop up some of the color and then you drag it out and it stretches it. It gives it a really cool look and you can get different designs and patterns based on how you're manipulating your palette knife. So super fun to play with. Well, Darren was doing one. As he was scooping the paint or dragging the paint out, he started pleating it. So basically folding the color over itself to give it lines through it. I'm going to mention right here that Creations with Tanya and Grandma Kathy's Art Venture are also doing scoop drag pleats this week. So I'm super excited to see what they came up with. For me, I couldn't think of a style or technique where a scoop drag pleat would look good. So I couldn't think of anything. I tried many different techniques. None of them look good. So I need to give a huge shout out to Lisa Marvin Art. I was telling her what I was working on. Immediately, she was all hands on deck. We're talking about different styles and ideas. She ended up suggesting a snake. And then we landed on, well, let's do a rattlesnake because you can scoop, drag, and pleat the rattle part, the tail part, because that's like how a rattlesnake is. It's got pleats in its tail. That's what I ended up doing. So I know it's weird. And I highly doubt that anybody at home is going to be trying to make a snake, but I'm going to run through some things that will help if you're trying to make a specific design or if you're doing scoop and drags in general. So I put my pillow paint down. Now this is the only time that I've ever pre-spun that. So I spun the pillow so it covered all the edges. It was thin, and I did that because I wanted to keep the design of the snake basically how I put it down. I didn't want it to stretch a lot. After I spun the pillow out, I started laying colors down in a snake pattern. Came in with a palette knife with Cell Activator on the back of it and swiped it. And then I came into the rattle part and I scooped up that paint and pleated it as I was dragging it out. I did put pillow on my palette knife because I didn't want it to stretch a ton and I didn't want a lot of color to stick to the palette knife. I wanted as much of that as possible to come off. So I put pillow on it so all the color would come off and it would shape nicely. For the head part, I just kind of used different palette knives and embellishment tools to shape it. I do want you to notice the tongue of the snake. I mean, I was so freaking jazzed when that tongue came out with the little fork in it. So probably my favorite part of the snake. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Again, it's just a fun video. Just a challenge that we had. I hope you like it. Hope you like the snake. I also do want to mention the tail of the snake is really thick. But if you look at it, it kind of looks like the tail is rattling. So I ended up liking that part. So it's thick, but it looks like a rattling tail. All right, guys, make sure to check out Creations with Tanya and Grandma Kathy's Art Venture, who are premiering directly after me. All of their links are in the description below. I appreciate you guys being here. And as always, have a fantastic day.